Okay, now we're live.
السلام عليكم، مساكم الله بالخير. نستأذنكم ننتظر إلى الساعة 8:05 بعد 3 دقائق إن شاء الله، ونبدأ ورشة العمل، ولكن ننتظر أنه الزملاء ينضمون لنا إن شاء الله في العرض المباشر. حياكم الله جميعا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أرحب بكم جميعا. I would like to welcome everyone to this first workshop in vibe coding that is being conducted by the AI Association in partnership with our partners in Bilatica. أرحب فيكم جميعا. يمكن هذا أول لقاء على الهواء مع زملائنا من أعضاء وعضوات الجمعية، ونسأل الله أن يكون حليفنا التوفيق في هذا اللقاء. أولا أتمنى إن شاء الله أن صوتي واضح، أنكم تشاهدوني بوضوح وتشوفون العرض اللي موجود الآن للشرائح. ففضلا إذا كان الصوت واضح والصورة واضحة أنكم تكتبون رقم 1 في المحادثة. ممتاز، يعطيكم العافية. طبعا الحمد لله اللي سجلوا حتى الآن يمكن ما يقارب 500 شخص في هذا البرنامج، ولعل الرقم هذا يزيد. طبعا البرنامج راح يكون مستمر خلال الأسابيع القادمة، لكن اليوم هي ورشة عمل إطلاق، هي البداية. فنشكر كل من حضر على الوقت. احنا عندنا الآن تقريبا 60 شخص لايف موجودين، وإن شاء الله خلال الدقائق القادمة أنه يزيد العرض. إذا أذنتموا لي، يمكن كبداية راح استغل الفرصة هذه أعرفكم على جمعيتكم، جمعية الذكاء الاصطناعي. طبعا هذه الجمعية هي أول جمعية للذكاء الاصطناعي أنشأت في المملكة العربية السعودية من عام 2019، نتكلم عن تقريبا 6 سنوات. الفريق الأول كانوا من الرواد اللي آمنوا في أهمية الجمعية وأهمية إدخال المجتمع وإدخال العمل التطوعي في أعمال الذكاء الاصطناعي. اليوم الجمعية ترتدي عباءة جديدة كما تشاهدون يمكن في الموقع، في الحسابات، دماء جديدة انضمت للجمعية. هدفنا ورؤيتنا في هذه الجمعية أن نصبح بإذن الله مجتمع رائد للذكاء الاصطناعي في المنطقة كلها، وأيضا نسهم في وضع المملكة العربية السعودية كقائد عالمي في مجال الذكاء الاصطناعي بالتوائم مع رؤية 2030. طبعا هذه الرؤية رؤية إن شاء الله طموحة، ولكن بالتأكيد قادرين عليها. وإحنا نشوف كيف أن المملكة العربية السعودية اليوم يعني هي من الدول التي يشار لها بالبنان، وكثير منتجات تظهر من المملكة العربية السعودية تكون رائدة في الذكاء الاصطناعي. بالتأكيد هناك مساحة شاسعة جدا للإبداع والابتكار، لكن يمكن الدور اللي ودي أوضحه للجمعية هو بالتأكيد دور داعم للجهود الحالية القائمة، سواء من القطاعات الحكومية، القطاعات الخاصة، ولكن احنا نمثل هنا القطاع غير الربحي، نمثل الأفراد، نمثل أشخاص. احنا عندنا في المملكة العربية السعودية ثروة هائلة من الأفراد المتمكنين على مستويات مختلفة، سواء الأشخاص الأكاديميين ذوي الخبرة العلمية، ذوي الخبرة الأكاديمية اللي قادرين أنهم يصنعون الفارق كأفراد. لدينا شباب طموح وشابات طموحات يرغبون في التعلم، يدرسون بعضهم في الجامعات الآن، سواء في تخصصات تقنية بما فيها طبعا الذكاء الاصطناعي وعلم البيانات، أو تخصصات أخرى لكن عندهم اهتمام بالذكاء الاصطناعي. إحنا رسالتنا في هذه الجمعية بإذن الله هو عمل برامج وأنشطة متنوعة وفعالة تهدف إلى إشراك أعضاء الجمعية في صناعة المعرفة، في تعزيز التعلم، وتبني الذكاء الاصطناعي لجميع الفئات لدينا في المملكة العربية السعودية. اليوم معنا شركاء في هذا البرنامج لأنه إحنا نرغب في الانطلاقة، ولكن أعدكم إن شاء الله البرامج القادمة ستكون بتخطيط وتنفيذ أعضاء الجمعية قبل يعني ما تكون تفرض على أعضاء الجمعية. وهذا فعلا اللي أطمح له أنا شخصيا وزملائي في مجلس الإدارة، أيضا زملائي في الفريق التنفيذي اللي أشكرهم كثير على الإعداد والتجهيز لهذا البرنامج إن شاء الله الطموح. يلا لو ننتقل للشريحة اللي بعدها. طبعا إحنا عندنا في الجمعية أهداف استراتيجية. هذه الأهداف بالتأكيد تتوائم مع رؤية المملكة العربية السعودية، رؤية السعودية 2030، رؤية مركز تنمية القطاع غير الربحي، احنا نرغب انه نبني مجتمع نشط من تخصصات مختلفة، ليست فقط تخصصات الذكاء الاصطناعي، وليست حتى حكرا على مستوى معين من الخبراء أو الأكاديميين أو حتى الخبراء في المجال ريادة الأعمال أو المجال التجاري. احنا نرغب أنه يكون هناك مجتمع حيوي يربطه اهتمام ورغبة صادقة في تبني الذكاء الاصطناعي. نرغب أن نطور هذه المعرفة، وبيكون عندنا عدة إن شاء الله وسائل. ورش العمل اللي نلتقي فيها اليوم هي أحد هذه الوسائل المهمة، ولكن بالتأكيد سيكون هناك وسائل أخرى. راح ندعم منظومة الذكاء الاصطناعي الموجودة لدينا في المملكة بإذن الله، سواء بالعمل مع رواد أعمال. واليوم يمكن بايلاتيكا هي أحد الشركات الطموحة في المملكة العربية السعودية. هي شركة أجنبية ولكن ترغب في أن تبني وتؤسس لعملها في المملكة العربية السعودية، اللي هو سوق مهم جدا. واليوم هذا دورها معنا إن شاء الله في هذا البرنامج. الشريحة اللي بعدها يارا يمكن تتحدث بشكل موجز عن البرامج والأنشطة. احنا لدينا عرفنا تقريبا 5 أنواع من اللقاءات، لقاءات الذكاء الاصطناعي أولا، وهذه إن شاء الله راح تكون لقاءات منتظمة للنقاش وتبادل المعرفة بين الأفراد وبين الأعضاء أنفسهم. سيكون هناك ورش عمل تطبيقية، وهذه يمكن أحد الأمثلة الجميلة لورش العمل اللي بتكون يعني ورش عمل حيوية، وليست فقط ورشة عمل ويذهب المحاضر، ولكن بتكون مستمرة وفيها دعم من المحدثين والمتحدثين خلال الفترة القادمة. راح ينتج من هذه الورش بإذن الله منتجات، وراح نشوف كيف كلنا نستطيع استخدام الذكاء الاصطناعي لإنتاج منتجات، سواء كنا مبرمجين أو غير مبرمجين، وهذا اللي راح يشرحه أخوي عثمان إن شاء الله بعد قليل. راح يكون هناك هاكاثونات ومسابقات مثل اللي شاهدناها في المملكة العربية السعودية بالشراكة مع جهات أخرى. راح يكون هناك إن شاء الله بودكاست للذكاء الاصطناعي، احنا الآن في فترة الإعداد لهذا البودكاست، وأيضا النشر العلمي، وعندنا مجموعة رائعة جدا من الخبراء والعلماء اللي أبدوا اهتمامهم في أن يكونون جزء من النشر العلمي الخاص بالجمعية. طبعا احنا قاعدين نجمع كل أسئلتكم، وفي نهاية اللقاء إن شاء الله نجيب عنها بإذن الله، راح تجيب عنها الزميلة يارا أبو أحمد. الشريحة اللي بعدها يمكن مقدمة لبرنامج اليوم عن برنامج البرمجة التوليدية الفايب كودينج. طبعا احنا بالتعاون مع أعضاء الجمعية أخذنا هذه الترجمة، وهي ليست ترجمة حرفية الفايب كودينج، ولكن كنا حريصين أنه يكون عندنا مصطلح عربي نستفيد منه في نقاشاتنا، وهذا ديدنا أيضا كمختصين أنه نتعلم باللغة الإنجليزية، ولكن بالتأكيد لا ننسى اللغة العربية. أنا أعتقد كثير من الجمهور اليوم قد يكونوا راغبين بالتعلم بالإنجليزي، وبعضهم قد يكونون راغبين بالتعلم بالعربي. أستأذن الزملاء الراغبين باللغة العربية، لأنه بقية ورشة العمل راح تكون بالإنجليزي، ولكن لاحقا إن شاء الله سيكون هناك ترجمة للحوار اللي راح يطلقه الزميل عثمان، وهذه قد تكون فرصة أيضا لتحسين اللغة الإنجليزية لمن يرغب في تحسينها. وبالنسبة للناس الخبراء باللغة الإنجليزية إن شاء الله لن يجدون أي مشكلة. احنا عقدنا شراكة من أسابيع مع شركة بايلاتيكا، شركة طموحة لديها أعمال واقعية في الفايب كودينج. بإذن الله اليوم سيشاركونا كجزء من CSR أو أعمالهم التطوعية كشركة، مشكورين أنهم يكونون جزء من هذا المجتمع اللي نبنيه معكم. سيحاورون إن شاء الله لتعلم أساسيات البرمجة بمساعدة الذكاء الاصطناعي وهي الفايب كودينج. سنستخدم البرمجة التوليدية بدون أكواد للأشخاص اللي ما عندهم خلفية في البرمجة. أيضا سنشاهد كيف أنه ممكن خلال الأسابيع القادمة أن نطور تطبيقات ومشاريع ومواقع باستخدام الفايب كودينج أو البرمجة التوليدية. يمكن هنا راح أتوقف وأنتقل لضيفي الكريم عثمان أحمد. عثمان أحمد هو الرئيس التنفيذي لشركة بايلاتيكا. And it's really my pleasure to invite my colleague Uthman first to be part of this community in real time, and I would like to share with him the air and present the rest of this workshop and take us through this journey that I think he is one of the best experts in the region that he can talk about vibe coding. To you, Atman.
Thank you very much, and Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Usman. I am from Belitica, and thank you, Dr. Majid, for your introduction. Brilliant stuff. Thank you. I'm going to share my screen, and we will go through everything that we have in today's session. As you can see on my screen, I have opened several things for you that we will be going through today. It's all very interesting things. I would like to do a very brief introduction as part of uh, today's intro, and then when we will go through each section in later sessions, we will uh, go over all of this. So I'm just going to share my screen. I hope you guys can view the screen now. So first of all, my introduction. We are three people from training side for you. We are three trainers that will be part of this program. My name is Usman Ahmed, Muhammad Usman Ahmed, and I am from Belitica. I am CEO of and founder of Belitica. And before Belitica, I have been part of various organizations at data and analytics side. And even Belitica name stands for business analytics and business intelligence, and nowadays working in artificial intelligence for last couple of years. We are one of the leading company in the region in Saudi Arabia and in a couple of other countries based in Australia and in Pakistan. And thank you very much for joining, by the way. And before Belitica, as I explained, I have been part of data and analytics side with Teradata. That is one of the global firm working in terabytes of data at various organizations, and they provide terabytes of to handle terabytes of data. They provide servers, and I have been part of Accenture and Logica, CGI, these kind of organizations before. You will also meet during this different sessions with Mr. Ayaz Mahmood, who is our senior data scientist at Belitica, and he will make sure that he will answer all of the technical questions that you have and any question that you have for the program. He has masters in data science from Drew University in US, and he has been in US when he joined Belitica. Now he's part of Belitica Middle East and is delivering different projects in the region, working with Deloitte and some other companies as well. So you will also meet on the coding side, and me and Ayaz mainly will be focused on non-coding side, where we will have common sessions with you, and then we will have the non-coding sessions like Lovable. I will introduce you to the programs. So these programs we will take care. But Wes Safter is from the coding experience. He is our senior AI developer, and he is part of the engineering team. And you will then talk to Wes Safter for anything related to codecs, cursor, or any type of uh, uh, a deep dive into the into the program, like how to work with cursor in Microsoft.NET, for example, or React, for example, or Python, for example. So he is the guy for that. So these are three main trainers who will be part of this program. So thank you very much. Uh, Balitika, as Dr. Majid, first of all, thank you very much for working with Balitica and accepting us in this program. Balitica and AI Association uh, has signed a partnership recently, where we are thinking that as part of the community in Saudi Arabia, because we are serving the market already, and Alhamdulillah is growing very well. So we were thinking that as part of our CSR program, why not we share our knowledge with the community, and we can have more people who need to be in the AI, and mainly we can hire, other people can hire. Right now, talent is a problem, so we want to make sure that talent is available in Saudi Arabia. For that, this program has been initiated by AI Association, and Biolitica will be delivering this. Like this, there will be series of other programs after this first program that will make sure that AI talent is readily available in Saudi Arabia for the companies. Uh, this was one of the problems that we faced, and we discussed with AI Association to take up. Uh, just to Before going to the program and its overall sessions and introduction, I would like to highlight a couple of things about Belitica. Belitica, why I would like to say that, because you should know that who is delivering this program. So Bilytica is a leader in the market for AI solutions. We do AI automations, for example. Uh, for example, you may think that uh, you want, for example, your inbox right now is, if it is, for example, there are a lot of emails coming to your inbox, and you have to read that inbox every day. You have to make sure you reply that inbox, and then you have social media to take care. You have many things that is going on that needs your attention, human effort. uh, AI automation is trying to reduce this effort to make sure that it empowered the human with technology. So, what technology in AI automation we do? We do automation that AI agent read the email, AI agent make the draft for you, and when you wake up in the morning, you can see that 20 drafts are written by AI agent already for you, and you just need to click and verify that it is written correctly, and you just press the send button. So, what on the back end AI agent will do? It actually start doing uh, making sure that, for example, one email came from AI association to you, and all your previous communication with the AI association, AI agent will note down. It will take care of all that communication. It will make a very comprehensive and great reply that you, in your style, that you would be doing similar. So, but your effort has been reduced because it is assisting you in making sure that those replies are ready already. So, this kind of automation, and there are many systems like banking systems, your public systems, they need integration together, those automations. So this is all what Bilytica do. And Bilytica mainly do is data engineering as well. If any one of you want to focus on data engineering, we are already connected with you, and we are going to be connected with you on WhatsApp group as well. So where you can directly connect with us, we will inshallah take you to that as well. So similarly, we have some other solutions. So this is about Bilytica. So the company that you are working with has 80% of the projects in AI right now in the domain. Um, we have very good tech expertise for that. Make.com, N8N, UiPath, Power Automate. If you didn't heard anything like that, don't worry. This whole program is all about that. We are going to take you to Make.com. We will make sure that you are expert in Make.com after this program, and you are very good in N8N as well. So these two tools we will take you to the program, and I'm very sure that once we take you to Make.com and N8N, UiPath or Microsoft Power Automate, this is like, very easy for you. Then in this program, we will take you to the Lovable, which is one of the AI editors. There are many more. There is Bolt, there is Replit, there are VO, there are many things in the market right now. But you also heard that the fastest growing company among these is Lovable. So we will take you to Lovable in this program, and we will make sure that you build your own app, whatever is in your mind. We will create that app together, but as part of the program we will create one standard application that we will select together. So that is why our chat in WhatsApp is very important, so that what you would like us to deliver, we will develop that, but we have thought something as well for you. uh, uh, Once you are done with Lovable, Awais Safdar will take care of Cursor with you, and will take you deep dive into the Cursor. For the Replit side, this Replit and Bolt or many other programs as we see in the market, you can take yourself to that journey automatically when you know Lovable and Cursor. Actually, these two tools are enough for you to do everything. And then we have different other things that we have on our stack that we have experts in our teams. But if you have any interest in any of these technologies, we are available for you to train you individually on that. Thank you. So, coming back to the program, Vibe coding program, its objective and structure. Um, Let me take you to that. So, first thing that you should know that what are the major objective of this Vibe coding? Before vibe coding or AI, couple of years back, if you take you like COVID and after COVID, imagine that if you have an idea in your mind that you want a food delivery application, or you want a project management application, you want a construction project management application, and you have some idea that is that need an application to be developed. So what will you do? You go to an IT company, who will deliver it to you, or you will hire people, engineers who will do it for you. But for last 2 years, you have noticed that in the market, AI models have been upgraded and upgraded to the level that AI has been the key to writing the software code for you. So vibe coding means AI is writing the code for you, and you are instructing AI to write the code, and then AI is delivering it for you. In Biolitica, we have 80% of Biolitica run by AI agents, and everything that we use in Biolitica, 80% of done by vibe coding as well. For example, our own customer relationship management system, which is taking our communication with our customers and tracking who we are communicating with, our leads and deals and all this in the CRM. This whole program was Salesforce before, and we replaced Salesforce with a software that we designed in 20 days using vibe coding. So that program used to take 1 year before with a third party software company who could do this. My point to you is that vibe coding has revolutionized everything. Whatever is in your brain, you just need to write in English, Arabic, whatever language you want to write, and it will deliver it for you. This training program is to make sure that you do it right. Even you can start typing right now on Lovable, for example, and it will deliver something to you. But this program is to make sure that you type right, how to how to gather your ideas into one particular prompt. So that is why you will notice that the first thing that we will deliver you in the next week, next Monday, is prompt engineering. So this prompt and context engineering is very important because right now you use GPT, Chat GPT. Every one of us use Gemini, GPT. We use hundreds of things are in the market. For example, Grok is there. So the point is, you know that it is very important to write the correct prompt. Although the AI softwares and models are brilliant these days, but still it need a very good prompt to write. So the context engineering is more about the because when you write a prompt, the model only understand what you want it to ask right now. For example, you say that I want to write an email to uh, uh, this AI association, and I want to ask to enhance these sessions or something else or whatever is in your mind. So you will write in ChatGPT right now, and ChatGPT will answer you, and you can paste that email. That email can be super effective if, for example, ChatGPT know that you already had a communication with AI association. How it will know? That is integration of your inbox to it, for example, or that in our programming language, what we say that give the whole project to the GPT, let it understand the code, and when we ask some questions from GPT, it is more efficient and more accurate because it takes care of all of our business logic and make sure that it gives a very accurate answer. So this is all on the context engineering side. So this prompt engineering and context engineering is one of the things that we will explain you during this session. We have workflow automation with AI that I will just right now will show you that what it means. Workflow automation is more on, as I explained, make.com and um, N8N. So let me show you one of the things that Biolitica does. As I explained you, in Biolitica, our social media is taken care by AI agent, and only one person is making sure that AI agent is working effectively. So previously, all this social media was taken care by multiple people. Now we have optimized team. Those other people are doing some other work in Biolitica, and we have expanded very well in all dimensions only because of AI. So make.com is one of the tool, for example, that make sure that it run the automation. For example, in your screen right now that you can see here is one scenario. Scenario can be anything in your mind, unlimited possibilities. It can be talking between your Facebook Messenger to your WhatsApp. Anyone reply on WhatsApp, you want auto reply on WhatsApp. It can be sending the writing the comments of your Facebook, for example. Anyone put a Facebook comment on your post, uh, you auto reply, and in your style. So they should never notice that it is not you, it is an AI of you who is doing this. Similarly, you have many birthdays every day of your friends on Facebook and everywhere. You want to make sure that you never miss it. First of all, you want yourself a message that there is a birthday, please call your friend. Plus, also you want a post to be done on their wall by the AI agent. So AI agent does this as well automatically without even you to remember everything. So this right now program right now it is doing is that it is using some RSS. So RSS means that it is taking some news today about whatever topic. Let's see what we say. We said, okay, go to this RSS feeds. This is all about, for example, I am interested in AI and I'm interested in startups because I'm entrepreneur. You may be interested in medical domain, or someone of you is interested in the legal domain. So whatever is in your interest and you would like to post, you can put RSS here. So the system automatically scan all the news around happening in, for example, in Saudi Arabia, in global news, and collect the ideas. After collecting the ideas, it give to this small domain, and it will say that please, all of these ideas send to the chat GPT, ask that which of these ideas is relevant today, what I should post. So based on the research work, whatever is done, there is an idea that is selected, and based on the selection, there is this node is, for example, writing the post. You say that you are a professional content strategist, and for example, because it is doing for me, CEO of Biolitica, who is has great non-professional for his interest in AI, so it is writing on my behalf. I'm not writing my social media post most of the time, but I make sure that whatever it write, it does not post until I press the button. So there is one human factor, but 90% of my content that is generated right now is generated by AI. So what it does is that it generates the content and then it asks again ChatGPT, can you please create an image as well around that? Image, there is a post and there is a illustration of the post as an image. So this does that, and then it posts on LinkedIn and Facebook page at some right time. How we select time, we are also enhancing this as well. So this is one of the idea that how automation is working. And for example, if I schedule this, I don't run it. I say that there is a schedule that I want to run this, so I can run my scheduler that every morning 10 o'clock start doing research and get the research and make something ready for me to post. So you see that I don't need to do research. It is collecting my ideas. AI agent is working for me. It is working for us, and then it is working to make sure that there is a post create and the image create for that post automatically done. This is only very tiny and small example of automation. Another example, great. Now you see that what it is doing, it is actually this whole thing is doing auto reply to Facebook comments. So I'm not going in depth, but I'm just taking you to very high level. Then, wow, this is a big thing now. You see, this is doing something else where it is um actually not only collecting the ideas, it is making sure that it is better than the other AI agent. So we have a race and we have of a collection of AI agents who are competing with each other, and we make sure that whoever wins, we will post that on our LinkedIn today. So this is one example of the automation that we are going to learn in this course. Next is that as part of the course, we will do lovable AI. So AI automation is automation, as I explained you. It's okay. Now we will discuss many scenarios. I will show you TikTok videos creation, how to make a video viral, how all those strategies we can discuss. But everything is AI agentic based now. So more AI agentic based your life is, I can tell you that you are winning the market then, and this is why we are making sure that you win the market. So this next session is make on the very intro on lovable.ai, which is like from idea to app in minutes. So let me show you very quickly what we can do in Lovable. before I jump into the next, because this is a very intro session, I'm just taking you to few things that you should be aware that what advantage you are going to have out of this program. So, what is Lovable? Lovable is a superhuman software engineer. So it's a software engineer who is backed by AI models. So that means that Lovable is highly accurate, Lovable is very fast, and Lovable is very scalable. For example, this is Bilytica Lovable Workspace, uh, our private workspace. But why don't we can take you to some of this now? Uh, a lot of this that you can see here, there are multiple things going on. Uh, it can be, let me take you to one example of that. I think I have already opened. This one is now a software written in Lovable. And how we wrote this, let me show you. You can see on the left side is my instruction. I asked Lovable to do something, and we Lovable make a plan for that, like any software engineer. You go to a software engineer, you say that, can you make sure that this is in Arabic as well? Can you write the Arabic for me? Okay. Can you also make sure that there is a content quality for the Arabic? And can you also do, for example, whatever I ask it to do? Now, what it is doing is it is making a plan, like any software engineer. You ask to do something, he give you a plan. First of all, that I need this much time, and I will deliver this, and this is the scope, this is out of the scope. So very similar. This does same. It asks, and we write instructions. Any instruction in Arabic or English I write, it start doing my work. So that is called uh, prompts that we do on Lovable. The beauty of Lovable is that any idea in your mind, you start typing and you can see the idea in minutes. And then there will be couple of days effort you need to make sure that it is market ready and this is sellable. And how to grow that, there is also one session on that, how to grow your idea from $0 to, for example, $100,000. So how to take that, there is a session on that as well. I will show you that. But you see that this is an example. This is called AI proposal writer. You know that there are projects in the market and you want to write proposals to different requirements. The previous way was, we were like, I remember my days when we were all sitting together as team, and we were like, we were like spending nights in office to make sure that our proposal is written on time and we submit it to the clients. Similarly, I'm very sure every company is busy in that. But after AI, this has been changed. Now this AI is right. Not only you can see, first of all, there is a knowledge base. You train AI to do something. For example, you say that, there is a certain way that we write proposal. We write proposal by we give an introduction to our company, and then we introduction to our previous projects, and then whatever are the requirements of the client, we make sure that this is done. So all that previous knowledge, you know, is done here. As you can see, this is all designed in Lovable. And then I can see there are a couple of things going on here, and I can take you to one proposal that this system is writing, for example, and we can see workspace. So workspace is a space where we can see that there is one proposal on proposal strategy. So, and that is smart city project. So I can say, okay, why not? Let's go ahead, and I can close this. So this is all you can do. You can instruct AI to make sure that this is closed, this is open, whatever you want. So now we thought that we should have a proposal writer that is based on AI. It should generate the content for us, and we can chat with the system. And with the chat with the system, whatever we write in the chat, it should make sure that it takes care of those things in the proposal writing. So this is one example of, for example, Lovable idea to app. Another example is this analytics. You know, traditionally you use Tableau, Power BI, and many technologies to do the dashboards for your companies. So right now, when you will, most of you probably are right now will. I don't know the background of you, but some are working, some are finding work. Who are already working, they know analytics. Who are finding work, they will know analytics as well. So analytics is part of the every company, the core requirement. So they want to make sure that they see what's going on in the business. And then you need revenue intelligence, need customer insights. You want to know that everything is going on, what's going on in our campaigns, for example, that we are running. And then there are multiple things you want to look at. So what AI can do, it can generate this type of analytics for you. So how many minutes it take to draw this analytics? I think less than 30 minutes it took for our team to build whatever you see here on the screen. So this is like we will make sure that you are expert on this Lovable after this program. Many other things like Replit are similar to Lovable. Bolt idea is same. Once you know that how to do it, you will know that it's very easy to do. So this will be the session. These are the four common sessions for all of you. Then few of you are uh, software engineers. Some of you may have non-technical background, and and make sure that anyone who has non-technical background, they are creating their own products and the software, and they want to, and all the apps that they have in the mind, they do not need any software engineer to do that. So this is, then we have the next is there are next is like two tracks. One is for non code tools track, and then AI assisted track, which are a cursor. So there are two sessions on the cursor and two sessions on the Lovable. And then there is a final session for all of you that we will take care on the how to launch what you have done, how to make your pitch deck ready for the investors and for your customers, and how to create a go to market strategy, and how to make sure that whatever you are going to build and you have built is is going to be viral in the market, and how to make that product viral. But before that, on the prompt and context engineering, you will learn that you also need to make sure that whatever you are building is sellable, and you are not doing anything which is not sellable. If you have if you want to do it for business, then you make sure that business buy it. So these are the programs. All of these slides that I will share with you is explaining what I have already explained today to you. And because of this session, uh, I cannot take, I think, these questions from you during the session, but I think Yara or other my colleagues can help us for any comments that you are posting. They can ask question of those comments, and we can answer for end of the session. So every session we can take like last 15 to 20 minutes for the questions that you have in, and we will make sure that we, if we know, we will answer those questions. And this every one slide is actually explaining what I have explained you to, the thing like what is prompt engineering and context engineering, the key outcomes of the session from the prompt and context engineering. Like you can see that the prompt engineering and context, you will master the prompt design for accurate and relevant outputs. You will learn context control. You will learn, what is prompt chaining, for example, is one particular thing is part of the prompt as well. And then you will make sure that how to write, like uh, uh, with Claude and with GPT, with Gemini, which one is better for what, like what type of idea you have, and you should do Chat GPT, or you should use Gemini, or you should use Grok. Every one tool is for what type of stuff. We have then make sure that how to create reusable prompt and how to create your custom GPTs. So this is like a very comprehensive 1.5 hour session that will be covering prompt and context engineering, inshallah, next Monday. Then we have, as I explained, a workflow automation, and I'm going through these slides very quickly now because we have talked already about this. So we know that understanding of AI driven automation for government and enterprises and private sector. So we need to practice, building workflows in make.com. As I explained you that we are running on our company on make.com and N8N. Many of our stuff is automated right now. And that is why we are having very easy day these days, not like fully busy, but only making sure that whatever AI is doing right, and we just supervise that part. Uh, we really wish that every one of you are enjoying life like this. So you have very easy day while someone thinks that you are very busy. So that is the life that we would like all of us to should have. And then this is N10 and make.com, to be honest with you, and this is where we will be making sure that you are expert in this part. So here it is saying you have creating automated workflows for repetitive tasks, connecting services of the government, like if you want to connect GOSI system to your automation. This can be like unlimited ideas so are there. So this we will be taking care. And then MVP stands for minimum viable product, so that your product is marketable and customers can actually use it. It should complete in that perspective. It should not have all the features, but should have features that is minimally viable for the market. So we will use AI for that, as I explained you already. In this case, we will do many things, and we also make sure that we connect APIs, and we also use somewhere in Lovable Make.com as well, how to connect. If you have done some automation, you want to make sure your product need automation, how to use uh, make.com plus Lovable together, for example, N10 and Lovable together, Replit plus N10 together. Anything, the combination doesn't matter. The thing that matter is your idea and how to work on the idea. Then this is just a step by step approach to develop software with vibe coding. You describe your software vision very clearly to the vibe coding program like Lovable, and you then collaborate with Lovable to generate your first draft. You experience and test the prototype, and you refine it through rapid iteration. This is what we normally do. I just and you probably know all this. It's very logical. And then you do the integrations at the end and automations at the end. We actually take it like the last few days we spend on these things and integrations and automation. First, we focus on our core offer that we are bringing in the market. Then you review it and you deploy it and you continue evolving with more customers. So you have to have customers for your product. That is very important. But what product you need to build, next session is for that. We have then no code track. There is November 10th, November 17th. Every Monday we have session. So November 10th we have session on Lovable. As I explained most of this stuff already to you, please go through the slide deck. These This slide deck will be shared with you on WhatsApp group, and we are ready all the week. You can ask anything on the group, and also any question you have. There is a forum. I think it's WhatsApp, as I understand. So we are ready to answer your questions, inshallah. So this please read these things that we already discussed. Then we have go to market and market strategy and scaling the product. So and monetizing whatever you have done is very important thing, and you know that you want to make sure that you are earning out of whatever you are doing. So when you think of having revenues and earning, you need to make sure that your buyers buy your thing. So you need to build what people want, and that is where monetization and scaling comes. Scaling cannot happen if your idea is not uh, people are not buying it. So that's where we will discuss all this in this session, and we make sure that what are the growth tactics that you need to have, and then your pricing strategy, premium model or other models in the pricing, and then how to get the feedbacks and what we have as company has experienced, and our other trainers will make sure that they will explain you all this part. And also one very important thing is that that we ignored previously as our initial days. We remember that we were ignoring that why are people who are using our product sometimes they are leaving us, and we noticed that we were not tracking analytics of our own product, like usage, where they are they like some features of the product, but some features they do not like, and how you know that the exit points from the app. So the analytics of the app, we also explain you that. And the very good thing is that Lovable give you those analytics. Tools like Vibe Coding give you those analytics built in. You do not need to build it. Let me show you something. For example, if I go and do this particular thing and its analytics, I can simply go and just one. Okay, I can go in in the settings of this project, and I can actually check the analytics of the project, that how many people are coming to my site, they are which pages are most important for them. And so I can do. So as you can see, this is I have enabled analytics here, and now we see analytics. So with the analytics, it shows how many visitors to your product, your page views, your views per visit, last 7 days, for example, last 90 days, whatever you select, it will come. Sorry, I think my internet is a little bit slow here, but please don't mind. It should appear soon. So, or maybe Lovable is actually preparing it for me. Just we will wait for a minute. But this gives which devices they are using, which country they are, like Google Analytics. And so now the Vibe coding and these AI editors actually provide you all that. There are 2,000 visitors, views per visit, average duration 8 minutes, bounce rate, and tracking different metrics, that which page is most hot for our customers, which pages is least they are using. So we need to enhance. From Pakistan, people are using, Pakistan are using, US are using desktop or Android. The like Google Analytics, you can imagine that now there is a page views, there is a different dashboard on page views, there is a views per visit, there is a average duration. I can see that few days people are not using the application, so I can really see why they are not using the application in those days. So my point is, analytics is built in nowadays as part of the vibe coding, so you do not need to actually integrate an external like Google Analytics or some other software nowadays. That is the beauty of vibe coding. It's very fast, and that's where we really want you to know this and apply this on your ideas. So we will discuss this, and then coders track. Uh, some of you are really interested to develop your software codes in Python and React, whatever language you choose, and in Mon Stack or wherever you do in .NET, you do C Sharp. uh, it doesn't matter. The thing that matter is you should know that language in depth. But then the whenever we were writing the code before, we are like, we take a lot of time to think and then to write code, and we get errors as well, and we correct errors. Cursor is a tool that accelerates the coding with AI. So it is embedded in your program in Visual Studio, in whatever IDE you are using to write this computer program. Cursor is embedded into that, and it start learning your whole software code, and it give you an experience that it's not a web experience, it's your desktop experience in your IDE, and you can start doing it. This is for coders who want to make sure that they are doing rapid application, very, and they want to make sure that something they were developing in 10 days, now they are doing it in 3 days or less. This is the outcome of Biletica. By the way, we have product companies as well that Biletica owns 5 product companies in the market, and they are the market leaders. One of those in Pakistan is called Pay People, having over 650 companies are using the HR system. It's like we have in Saudi some HR system like Zen HR and Jisr. We also just introduced a product there called Azure. So my point is, we were doing. We have a lot of customers, and they do a lot of requests. Uh, we always had long queue of those requests that we were making sure that we take care. So any 10 days effort is nowadays in Biletica 2.5 days on average. We are doing it using Cursor. Cursor is heavily used by us, and I think Cursor is uh, used by everyone in Silicon Valley and everywhere else. It's one of the most popular software. So that is something that you should know, and you should uh, get your hands trained on this Cursor. So Cursor have two sessions. One is the basic section, and then the next session is how to make sure that you do automated code generation. You create APIs through Cursor. You do project setups and do your backend, your external APIs, and many things how to do with Cursor. And so there are many things that we have learned. Our programming team, over hundreds of people team, are working at Biolitica. So what they have learned in their experience in Cursor, we have collected all that knowledge for you, and we will make sure that you know all those things. Then final joint session will be 24th of November. You can see that this is a very short, about 1 month and 10 days in total, and you will be uh, I would say some of those you will be gurus, and some of you will be masters in these technologies. So the final session is the go-to-market strategy that we already explained you. So thank you very much for today, Yara. I am done. So if you think that there are some comments, please let me know, and I'm here to answer all those comments. Guys, thank you very much. Uh, Welcome, and um, we are very happy that we are one team together, and if we do any mistake as human somewhere, please uh, apologies in advance, but we will make sure that we will give you the best knowledge. Thank you.
السلام عليكم. أهلا وسهلا بالجميع. شكرا على حضوركم واستماعكم. لاحظنا تكرار بعض الأسئلة خلال ورشة العمل، وراح يتم الرد على جميع الاستفسارات الآن. أول شي، هل البرنامج مجاني؟ نعم، البرنامج مجاني بالكامل لأعضاء جمعية الذكاء الاصطناعي. هل يوجد شهادات حضور؟ نعم، بعد إكمال البرنامج بنجاح سوف يحصل جميع المشتركين على شهادات معتمدة من الجمعية. هل الجمعية معتمدة؟ الجمعية معتمدة من المركز الوطني لتنمية القطاع غير الربحي، وتحت إشراف سدايا بحكم الاختصاص. ما هي ميزات الأعضاء؟ المشاركة في هاكاثونات، لقاءات، برامج خاصة بالأعضاء، والوصول إلى خبراء في الذكاء الاصطناعي ومختصين. مدة البرنامج 6 أسابيع، كل يوم اثنين ورشة عمل من ساعة إلى ساعتين أونلاين عن طريق قناتنا في اليوتيوب. هل البرنامج مترجم للعربي؟ سوف يتم ترجمة جميع ورش العمل ورفعها على قناتنا في اليوتيوب. بكذا أتمنى جاوبنا على جميع الأسئلة. إذا عندكم أي أسئلة أو استفسارات أخرى يمكنكم مشاركتها في جروب الواتساب، وراح يتم الرد على الجميع. تسجيل الأسماء والبيانات عن طريق العضوية. مجرد تسجيلك في العضوية راح يتم إدراجك في البرنامج. راح يتم مشاركة رابط الجروب في الكومنتس.
Yara, I noticed there are few comments on the group. I try to translate those. Uh, I think Mr. Abdullah is asking for we should focus N8N as well in the program, and also there are some questions. So if you can combine all those together, we can answer those.
Yeah, sure. تسجيل العضوية عن طريق موقع الخاص بالجمعية. Asman, there is 2 technical questions, if you can answer them.
Yes, totally. I'm okay. So can you translate those for us? Mr. Abdurrahman, you asked that we should use Team or Zoom. I think there is a limit of the participants on that, so that is one thing. Uh, that is why we choose YouTube, because there are more participants. You know, they can use it. Secondly, you asked that we can have training materials. Of course, all the slide deck will be provided to you, and any relevant content that we would like to highlight at the end of the slides. You will notice that every session have the last slide with the links of what we think you should go through. And so these are your questions about the notifications. You said it is actually probably your settings. So in your WhatsApp group, can you uh, you know disable the notifications so it will not come. If it is coming from our side, Yara will make sure that it is closed. So this is a question from Brother Abdurrahman. Brother Abdullah is saying about NA10. So, Brother Abdullah, as you said that NA10 is good in the market these days, I can tell you that there are three technologies which are mainly right now doing in automation. One is Relevance AI, one is Make.com, and one is NA10. People and organizations, some organizations use NA10 because they want to avoid the license, and they say that we should deploy NA10 on our own server. So what we can do in the automation session, we can also get you half of the time we spend on make.com, and I will ensure that half of the time is spent on NA10 as well. Or we can also see a possibility that we can arrange a separate one session specifically for NA10 during the on the no coding track. So, or maybe in the common track. So we will do it internally a meeting. Thank you very much and very good suggestion. Then I think these are the two questions from Brother Abdullah and Brother Abdurrahman. If there are any more questions, guys, please let us know. We are happy to
There
answer.
is a question from Khulud. You can see the comments.
Just 1 second. So, difference between vibe coding and prompt engineering. So, they are completely two different things. But when we say vibe coding require you to write instruction to the AI engineer to 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 do something. So those instruction really require a great prompt. We have noticed that many of the programs we started doing in Lovable or Replit or Bolt before, in our initial days, we remember we were just writing. For example, I personally wanted a gym app for me. I didn't like many apps in the market, so we thought that why not we create our own gym app. So it was just a personal project, and I initially just wrote a prompt, a very random prompt, that I want this gym app. It should do this and this and this. uh, what we noticed that whatever it created was something similar what I was looking for, but later on it was very hard to take from that stage to what I wanted in Lovable. And then I tried in Replit as well, similar thing. Then I noticed that prompt is very important. If your prompt is not good, you are distracted, and you are actually, because AI is eventually a software program. So in order to get from an AI software program, you want to make sure that your instructions are very clear and accurate. That is why I think prompt engineering is very important skill to learn. So there is only one session. So we need to make sure that there are strategies of prompt that you should do, and we will tell you those strategies. That don't put English directly, get some code that and how to do that. We will make sure that we teach you uh, that part. That is what the prompt engineering is. We don't want you to go in very depth of prompt engineering. It may be another 10-hour sessions that we can do on prompt engineering. But currently, we want to focus that vibe coding requires some very good prompts, and you need to make sure that those prompts are very well structured. And what does this mean is part of the prompt engineering course. Thank you. Yes, we build complete ERP system. Um, we have not done it for us, and currently we did not do it for client. But let me tell you, our CRM system, there, I would like to show you. I am going to share my screen now, and this first product, whatever I was showing here, I can go in preview. This is called Velocity. This is deployed as well. Let me take you to the deployed version. Multiple places like velocity.belitica.global.com. This is actually, it looks like this. You sign in, and you can, I can sign in, for example, to one of our Saudi, for example, account. I'm just as a test account. We have created many test accounts in this. By the way, this is the real product that we are using in our company. So this product that you see here, let me expand the menu. Look at this. This start with the leads. You have different leads going on in the company. We have then deals. Leads are very, you can say that, very basic stuff that some companies, you just want to talk, but uh, so there is only the, initial meeting happened. So deals are actually more important things. So there are certain, you see there are test deals we have created in this system. This is one of the test account, but you see that whatever in the deals, sorry, my internet today, but whatever you see in the deal here is actually just a moment. I think it's super slow, but you should go velocity.biolitica.global.com. I will share a test link, or you can create your own account. So, but there are deals and there are activities that you have to do today, and all this you see here. There is email integration. All my inbox is in Velocity right now. Anything that is coming in the inbox is coming to the Velocity, and we have payments in the Velocity. We have reports, we have analytics. So this is a like a mini ERP system, but this is a CRM system. ERP contain many other modules. So yes, you can build any product here in this tool. I'm a little bit concerned why it is not opening, but I think it looks like my internet thing. But yeah, we can try here. Uh, we can try with an account. Just 1 second, and I logged in again to another account just to. And this account, for example, is a test account for. Uh, yeah, it looks like it's super slow my internet. So I will make sure this is faster next time. But anyways, yeah, my answer to this is you can build application whatever you want, any B2B or other applications. Like look at this. This is our overdue activities. Like I had to do a call to someone, and this call there is a history and there are activities going on. So it's a complete product, very complete product, where you can actually do whatever you want. All these workflows, activities. Even this product is so good that in our integration, whatever we want. Now before we were using Salesforce, we cannot ask Salesforce to do this and this. They say that okay, this product is covering almost everything, but if you have some specific requirements, we cannot do and change product for you. But here, if we need, for example, we were thinking that if my team or our team or myself, for example, I'm busy and I did not do certain activities, for example, I did not call mobily, and it has been 7 days, I could not call, it should automatically create a follow up task for me. So, this automation of tasks, sometime I or my team members or our team members, they forget things. When they forget things, we make sure that the system creates some new task for them, that oh, you forgot this particular thing. This kind of automations, auto follow up creation, overdue management, enable escalation, change the priority of the task to automatically, for example, uh, to high priority. If there are 7 days we did not work on the task, if there are 14 days, change the priority to urgent automatically. So these type of automations we really wanted in CRM system, that we could not and never got. We created for us. The good thing is that now software is in our hand. We want to do whatever we asked in English. Trust me, we just ask in English, and in matter of hours, the new version is ready and the new feature is ready. This feature that I show you, activity automation, I think it's less than 2 hours work. But you can imagine that this one feature, if you would like to do, is many days work for a software engineer to do. So this is the vibe coding experience. You can build any application.
بالنسبة للأشخاص اللي يستفسرون عن العضوية وطريقة التقديم، هذا اللينك موضح في الشاشة، يمكنكم من خلاله تسجيل العضوية.
And one last thing before we go, please give your suggestions in the chat. What different improvements you need in the program, or we should continue what we are doing like this. Thank you very much from our side.
كذا أتمنى جاوبنا على جميع الأسئلة. إذا كان عندكم أي أسئلة أو استفسارات أخرى يمكنكم مشاركتها في جروب الواتساب، راح يتم الرد على الجميع. شاكرين ومقدرين حضوركم. نراكم يوم الاثنين القادم الساعة 8 مساء بإذن الله. شكرا جزيلا.
Assalamu alaikum.